Nobody's coming to hand you the life you dream of. You have to go out and earn it every single day. You're not helpless. You are powerful, capable, and ready to work your way to success. What if nobody's coming to save you? What if the help you've been waiting for is never going to show up? What if the dreams you've been putting off, the life you've been waiting for, the success you've been hoping for, all depend on you? Imagine waking up tomorrow and realizing that it's all on you to make it happen. No one else is going to fight your battles, push you to work harder, or show up when things get tough. What if I told you that waiting for someone else to rescue you is the biggest mistake you can make? It's time to face the truth. You are the one who holds the keys to your future. You can keep waiting, or you can take control and get to work. If you're ready to stop waiting, ready to take action, ready to build the life you deserve, then completely now let's dive in. Number 1. Take control of your life and stop waiting. You're here today because you want something more. You want to live a life that you're proud of, to make a difference, and to leave a mark on this world. But here's the harsh truth that no one wants to tell you. Nobody's coming to save you. You're not going to be rescued by someone with a magic solution. It's up to you, and only you, to take control of your life and stop waiting for something outside of yourself to change everything. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that things will get better on their own. Maybe you think that one day someone will come along and offer the right opportunity. Maybe you're waiting for the right moment when everything aligns perfectly and you can make your move. But let me tell you, that day will never come. The truth is, the perfect moment doesn't exist. If you're waiting for someone to give you permission or make things easier for you, you'll be waiting forever. Taking control of your life means accepting full responsibility for where you are right now. It means understanding that the circumstances you find yourself in, whether good or bad, are the result of the choices you've made up to this point. Now that may sound harsh, but it's the only way forward. You can't blame your past, your upbringing, or the people around you for where you are today. What you can do is choose to move forward, and that's where the real power lies. You have the ability to change everything. It's not about waiting for someone else to come in and fix things for you. No one else can make the changes that you need. No one can create the life you want but you. That's a powerful realization. It means you're not at the mercy of your circumstances anymore. You have the power to take control, to decide what you're going to do with the time and resources you have. And that's what you need to do right now. Decide. The truth is, there's always something more that can be done. It's never the time to sit back and wait for life to happen to you. If you want to make progress, you have to get to work. Every day is an opportunity to take charge. You don't need anyone's permission to make a move. You don't need someone else to tell you when it's the right time. It's always the right time to take control of your life and make things happen. I know it's hard. I know it's easy to get discouraged. You might be looking at where you are right now and feeling like it's too late to start. You might feel like the world is against you or that your situation is too far gone to fix. But I'm telling you, it's never too late. You are never too far gone to start making better choices, to take control and start moving forward. You have the ability right now to change your life. The question is, are you willing to put in the effort? It doesn't matter where you start. It doesn't matter how small the first step is. What matters is that you start. The only thing that holds people back from making progress is their unwillingness to begin. It's easy to talk about change, to dream about a better future, but it's another thing entirely to take that first step and begin working towards it. If you keep waiting for the perfect moment, you'll miss every opportunity that comes your way. Here's the reality: waiting for something to change is a waste of time. Waiting for someone to come and save you is a fantasy. No one is coming. You have to take control and do the work yourself. You have to make the choice every single day to get up and put in the effort. If you want to change your life, it's going to require your full commitment. But the reward is worth it. The freedom that comes from taking control is priceless. There's no greater feeling than knowing that your future is in your hands and that you are the one shaping it. But it's not going to be easy. There will be challenges, obstacles, and moments when you want to give up. That's part of the process. But it's also where the growth happens. It's through the struggles that you build the strength and resilience you need to keep moving forward. So when things get tough, and they will, remember that this is your chance to grow. This is your opportunity to prove to yourself that you're capable of more than you ever thought possible. Don't make the mistake of thinking that someone else is going to come and rescue you. The only person who can change your life is you. The only person who can take control of your future is you. And the sooner you accept that, the sooner you'll begin making real progress. The world is full of people who sit back and wait for things to happen. They wait for someone to give them permission, for the right opportunity to come knocking. Don't be one of those people. The world is also full of people who take control. They wake up every day, roll up their sleeves and get to work. They make things happen. They don't wait for the perfect moment because they know it doesn't exist. They understand that if they want something, they have to go after it. No one is going to hand it to them. They know that it's all about taking responsibility for their own lives and putting in the effort. And because they do, they succeed. They make their dreams a reality. This is where you need to be. If you're going to get what you want, if you're going to create the life you've always dreamed of, you have to take control of it. You have to stop waiting for someone to make it happen for you. It's up to you to make the decision to take action. It's up to you to put in the hard work, day in and day out, until you reach your goals. There's no one else who's going to do it for you. So stop waiting. Stop hoping that something will change without you doing the work. Take control of your life. Make the decision to act. Make the decision to work, to fight for what you want, to push through the hard times and to keep going even when it's tough. This is your life. And the sooner you realize that you have the power to shape it, the sooner you'll begin to see real change. The power to create the life you want is in your hands. Don't waste another day waiting for someone else to come along and make it happen for you. Take control. Step up and get to work. Your future is waiting for you, and it's up to you to make it what you want it to be. Number 2. Stand up right now and start taking action. There comes a time in every person's life when the decision must be made. Either stand up and take action, or stay stuck where you are. The choice is yours, and it's happening right now. The longer you wait, the more time slips away and the more opportunities you lose. You can either sit back and hope things will change for you, or you can get up, take charge, and make things happen. You see, nothing changes unless you make it change. The life you want isn't going to just appear in front of you. The success, the happiness, the fulfillment you desire is not just going to come because you wish for it. If you want to see progress, if you want to move forward, if you want to achieve your goals, the very first step is to stand up and take action. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. The perfect moment doesn't exist. It's a myth, and if you keep waiting for it, you'll never move forward. You have the power right now to take the first step. Right now, you can make a decision that will change the direction of your life. All it takes is the courage to stand up and act. Stop telling yourself that you'll do it later, or that you'll start tomorrow. The truth is, tomorrow is not guaranteed. If you want to change your life, you need to start today, right now. Taking action is where the magic happens. It's easy to sit back and plan. It's easy to dream. But dreams alone don't create results. Action creates results. The people who succeed in life are the ones who consistently take action, even when they don't feel like it, even when the odds are against them, even when the road is tough. They push through the fear, the doubts, and the uncertainties, and they take action anyway. They know that without action, their dreams will remain just that, dreams. But you might be thinking, I don't know where to start. That's okay. Everyone starts somewhere, and nobody has it all figured out at first. The key is to begin. Start with one small step. It doesn't matter how small it is, as long as it's a step in the right direction. Once you take that first step, you'll gain momentum. You'll start to feel the energy shift, and that's when you'll know you're on the right path. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, but the more it moves, the bigger it gets. If you're waiting for the right moment to act, you're waiting in vain. The right moment is now. The right moment is the one you're in. The longer you wait, the more time you waste, and the more chances you miss. Every second that passes is a second you can never get back. So why waste it? Get up right now. Stop making excuses. Stop allowing fear and uncertainty to keep you stuck. Your goals, your dreams, your future are waiting for you, but they will only be yours if you take action today. Standing up means facing your fears. It means acknowledging the discomfort that comes with change. It's not easy to push past your doubts and take the leap, but that's what separates the successful from the unsuccessful. The willingness to act despite fear. Everyone feels fear. Everyone faces obstacles, but not everyone chooses to rise above them. Those who rise are the ones who choose to stand up, take action, and do the work, no matter how tough it gets. Think about it. What would happen if you took action every single day? What if you didn't wait for tomorrow? What if you didn't wait until things were perfect? What if you simply acted, no matter how small the action was, every single day? Over time, those small actions would compound, and before you know it, you would have made tremendous progress. You would look back and realize that all the dreams and goals you had weren't just fantasies, they were real because you chose to act on them. The key is to stop waiting for things to be easy. Life is never going to be perfect. The conditions will never be ideal. But that's not a reason to delay. It's a reason to act now, even when things aren't perfect. In fact, it's because things aren't perfect that you need to act. The more you wait for the perfect conditions, the more you hold yourself back. Action doesn't require perfection. It just requires a decision to move forward, no matter what. You'll face challenges. You'll hit roadblocks. But that's part of the process. Every obstacle is an opportunity to learn and grow. Every challenge is a stepping stone to where you want to be. The people who succeed aren't the ones who never face difficulties. They're the ones who keep going despite them. They understand that challenges are just part of the journey, and they don't let them stop them. You have everything you need right now to start moving toward your goals. You have the time. You have the energy. You have the ability. All you need is the will to take action. It's all about making the decision to start, no matter how small. Every single action you take brings you one step closer to where you want to be. Imagine where you could be 6 months from now if you started today. Imagine the progress you could make if you didn't let fear, doubt, or hesitation stop you. It's easy to think about the future, but the future is created in the present. The actions you take today will determine where you end up tomorrow. So don't waste today. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Get up, take action, and start moving forward right now. You owe it to yourself to act. You owe it to yourself to stop waiting for someone else to do it for you. Nobody else is coming to rescue you. Nobody else can take the steps for you. It's all on you. And that's actually a good thing. Because when you take responsibility for your actions, you take control of your life. You don't have to rely on anyone else. You have the power within you to create the life you want, but you have to stand up, take action, and get to work. It's not going to be easy. There will be tough days. Days when you feel like giving up. But those are the days that matter the most. Those are the days when your commitment is tested. Those are the days when you prove to yourself that you are stronger than you think. Keep pushing forward. Even when it's hard. Keep going, even when you don't feel like it. Every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goals. You don't need to have all the answers right now. You don't need to know exactly how everything will unfold. You just need to take action. The answers will come as you move forward. The clarity will come with the effort. Don't worry about having all the details figured out. Just start. Start right now. Take that first step. And trust that everything else will follow. There's no better time than right now. There's no excuse for waiting any longer. You have everything you need to make progress. Now it's time to act. Stand up, take charge, and start moving toward your future. Your dreams are waiting for you, and the only thing standing between you and them is the decision to get started. Make that decision today. Take action now. Number 3. Face your problems head on and fix them. There is no getting around this. Problems will come. It's part of life. They'll show up unexpectedly, in ways you didn't anticipate. Some of them will feel like huge obstacles, while others may seem like minor bumps in the road, but they will be there. They will test you, challenge you, and sometimes make you want to run away and ignore them. But here's the truth. You can't outrun your problems. You can't avoid them. You can't ignore them and hope they'll go away. The only way to deal with problems is to face them head on. It's easy to think that if you just keep your head down, the problem will somehow fix itself. You hope that it'll magically disappear without any effort on your part. But life doesn't work that way. Problems don't fix themselves. They don't go away because you ignore them. They only grow bigger the longer you let them linger. And before you know it, what could have been a small issue becomes something far more complicated. Facing your problems head on doesn't mean avoiding the hard feelings. It doesn't mean pretending everything is fine when it isn't. It means taking a hard look at what's right in front of you and deciding to take action. It means acknowledging the problem for what it is, not downplaying it or wishing it away. And then it means choosing to fix it, regardless of how difficult it may seem. When you face your problems, you stop being a victim. You stop letting circumstances dictate your life. You stop waiting for someone else to fix things for you. You take control. You become the one who is in charge of solving the issue, and you begin to move forward one step at a time. This is where true power lies, inside of you, not in waiting for someone to come along and change your situation. When we run from our problems, they grow in the shadows, they gain strength. They become more complicated and harder to deal with. But when we choose to face them, they lose their power over us. The problem might still be there, but it no longer controls you. You are in charge, and you're the one making the decisions about how to move forward. That's how you take your power back. The fear of facing a problem can often be worse than the problem itself. We imagine the worst possible scenario, and that fear can paralyze us. We procrastinate, tell ourselves we'll deal with it later, and let it sit there and fester. But the truth is, most problems aren't as big as we make them out to be in our minds. When you face them directly, you realize that they can be solved, and most of the time they aren't nearly as scary as we once thought. But here's the real kicker. You can't just face your problems, you need to fix them. Facing them is only the first step. Acknowledging that there's an issue is important, but that's not enough. You need to take action to solve it. You need to do the work, make the tough decisions, and put in the effort to turn the situation around. The longer you wait to fix things, the more complicated they become. Problems left unaddressed often snowball into something much bigger. Taking action to fix a problem means making changes. Sometimes that means you have to change your approach, your mindset, or even your habits. It might mean letting go of something that's been holding you back, or it could mean taking on new challenges that you've been avoiding. But it's all part of the process of growth, improvement, and transformation. You will face resistance, but that's normal. Change is uncomfortable. It's hard to fix problems because they often require us to get outside of our comfort zones. But it's also in those moments of discomfort that we grow the most. It's through facing our problems, taking action to fix them, and stepping into that discomfort that we learn, develop, and become stronger. We all have our own unique set of problems to deal with. Some of them might be personal, others could be professional. Some of your problems may involve relationships, finances, health, or career goals. Whatever they are, they're yours to face and fix. No one else can do it for you. The key is not to shy away from them, but to embrace the challenge and take responsibility for fixing them. Think about it. The biggest successes in life come from solving problems. The greatest entrepreneurs, leaders, and achievers didn't get to where they are by avoiding problems. They got there by facing them head on, finding solutions, and taking action. Every challenge they faced was an opportunity to learn, grow, and become better at what they do. And that's the way you should view your problems too, as opportunities to become better. Every problem you face is a chance for you to prove to yourself that you are capable of overcoming anything that comes your way. Now, that doesn't mean that every solution will be easy or immediate. Sometimes the answers aren't obvious, and sometimes the road ahead feels unclear. But that's okay. The important thing is to keep moving forward, to keep taking steps, even when you don't have all the answers. Each step you take towards solving your problem is progress. Every day that you choose to face your issues, instead of running from them, is a day that moves you closer to the solution. Remember that the longer you avoid dealing with a problem, the more energy it drains from you. The weight of an unresolved issue is like a heavy burden on your shoulders, and the longer it stays there, the more exhausted you become. It doesn't have to be that way. You don't have to carry that weight any longer. You can choose to take it off by facing the problem and fixing it. You might not be able to fix everything all at once, and that's okay. Solving problems is often a step-by-step process. It's about making progress, not perfection. But each step forward is one less step holding you back. And that's what matters most. Moving forward, even when it feels hard. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. But don't expect others to fix your problems for you. This is your life, your responsibility, and you are capable of making the changes you need. The strength to fix your problems lies within you. It always has. You just have to make the choice to face them. You have the power to change your life, to overcome challenges, and to grow. But that power won't do anything for you if you don't take action. It won't do anything if you continue to avoid what needs to be done. The first step is to face your problems. The second step is to fix them. And both steps are necessary for growth. Number 4. Build your strength daily and never rely on others. You cannot wait for the world to make things happen for you. You cannot sit idly by and expect others to carry you to success. You are the one who has to do the work. You are the one who has to build your strength, physically, mentally, and emotionally. You are the one who has to push yourself day after day, hour after hour, to reach the life you want. The world is not going to hand you what you want on a silver platter, and no one else is going to give you the strength you need to achieve your goals. You are responsible for your own growth, and that means building your strength every single day. When we talk about strength, we aren't just talking about physical strength. Sure, working out, eating right, and taking care of your body is important, but the real strength lies in your mind. Your mindset is everything. It's your ability to stay focused, to push through difficult times, to remain disciplined when things get tough. Your strength comes from within, and you build it one day at a time, one decision at a time, and one step at a time. This is not something that happens overnight. It's a daily practice. You need to wake up every single morning and decide that today is the day you're going to push yourself. You need to commit to building your strength every single day, even when you don't feel like it. Even when the world around you is discouraging you, or when it feels like no one else is supporting you. You have to find the strength within yourself to keep going, because no one is going to do it for you. Strength comes from taking action. It comes from getting up early when you'd rather stay in bed. It comes from working hard when the results aren't immediate. It comes from choosing to stay disciplined, even when it's hard. This is where real growth happens, when you choose to do the work even when the work is difficult. That's where the muscle is built. That's where the resilience is developed, and that's where you become stronger. You can't rely on others to give you the strength you need to succeed. It doesn't matter how many people cheer you on or try to help you along the way. They cannot do the work for you. They cannot build your mental toughness, your emotional resilience, or your physical endurance. That's on you. The sooner you realize this, the sooner you'll start taking full responsibility for your growth. Every successful person you admire, every leader, every person who has accomplished something great, has built their strength through consistent effort. They didn't rely on anyone else to do the hard work for them. They woke up every day, committed to the process, and kept going even when it wasn't easy. They pushed through the pain, they kept showing up, and they kept putting in the work, day after day. And that's how they built their strength. But here's the thing, building strength isn't just about physical or mental power. It's about developing the ability to persevere through adversity. Life isn't easy, and things don't always go as planned. There will be setbacks, challenges, and obstacles that you can't control, but your strength lies in how you respond to those challenges. It lies in your ability to keep moving forward, to stay focused on the end goal, and to keep working through the tough times. It's easy to give up when things get hard. It's easy to quit when you feel like you're not making progress, or when you don't see the immediate results of your efforts. But that's the point at which most people give up. They stop building their strength just when they need it the most. But if you want to be different, If you want to achieve something extraordinary, you have to keep going. You have to show up every day, even when it feels like you're not getting anywhere. The work you put in now, the strength you build today, will pay off in ways you can't yet imagine. You might think you can't do it alone. You might think you need others to motivate you or push you to be your best. But the truth is, motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes, and it's not something you can rely on. What you can rely on is discipline. Discipline is the strength to keep going even when you don't feel like it. It's the ability to stay focused, to keep working, and to keep moving toward your goals, even when everything inside you is telling you to quit. It's the strength to do what needs to be done, regardless of how you feel. And discipline is something you can build every single day. You need to make the decision, right now, to stop relying on others. Stop looking for external validation. Stop waiting for someone to motivate you. And stop thinking that someone else is going to fix your problems for you. It's time to take control of your life. It's time to build your own strength. It's time to become the person you need to be to accomplish the things you want. This is about taking full ownership of your life. It's about making the commitment to yourself, to do the work, to stay disciplined, and to push through the hard days. It's about showing up for yourself when no one else is watching, and doing the things that need to be done, no matter how tough it gets. It's about taking responsibility for your own growth, and not relying on others to carry you through. If you want to be strong, you have to build your strength daily. You have to wake up every day and put in the effort. You have to commit to doing the work, even when it feels hard, even when you're tired, and even when the world feels like it's against you. Because that's how you build real strength. The strength that will carry you through every obstacle, every challenge, and every difficult moment in your life. There are no shortcuts to building strength. No one else can do it for you. You have to be the one to take action, to stay disciplined, and to keep going. And as you do, you'll find that your strength grows. It grows in the way you respond to adversity. It grows in the way you show up every day. It grows in the way you continue to push forward, even when it feels like you're not making progress. And eventually, you'll realize that the strength you've built is the foundation for everything you want to achieve in life. Number 5, own your choices fully and correct your mistakes. There comes a time in everyone's life when they must face the reality that their future, their success, their happiness is entirely in their hands. Too many of us go through life letting circumstances, other people, or even past mistakes dictate where we are and where we're going. But if you want to break free from that cycle, you must take full responsibility for every choice you make. It's time to own your decisions, both the good and the bad, and take control of your future. When you own your choices, you take back your power. You stop blaming the world or anyone else for where you are in life. You stop waiting for permission to be successful, and you stop hoping someone will fix your problems. When you own your choices, you stand tall, confident in the knowledge that everything you do is a reflection of your own decisions. You make the choice to act. You make the choice to move forward. You make the choice to succeed. And when things don't go as planned, you take responsibility for that too, knowing that it's your mistake to fix, not anyone else's. This is a critical step in your growth. Too often, people point the finger at others when things go wrong. It's the boss who didn't promote them. It's the economy that crashed. It's the people around them who weren't supportive. But this mindset traps you in a cycle of powerlessness. You cannot control the actions of others, but you can control how you respond to what happens in your life. Own your choices fully, and you unlock the power to change your circumstances. When you make a mistake, and you will, it's easy to feel ashamed, to hide from it, or to let it define you. But that's the wrong approach. Mistakes are not failures. They are opportunities to learn, to grow, and to improve. Don't let a mistake stop you from moving forward. Don't hide from your mistakes. Own them. When you own a mistake, you gain the opportunity to learn from it and correct it. It's not about being perfect. It's about making adjustments, improving, and moving forward stronger than you were before. Think about the most successful people you know. They're not perfect. They've made mistakes. What sets them apart, though, is their ability to own their decisions, correct their mistakes, and keep moving. They don't blame the circumstances. They don't make excuses. They look at their mistakes, learn from them, and use them as stepping stones to success. They've developed a mindset that refuses to let anything hold them back. They understand that mistakes are part of the process, not the end of it. But owning your choices isn't just about accepting responsibility when things go wrong. It's about taking responsibility for the good things too. Too many people sit back and wait for recognition, for someone to tell them they've done well. But success doesn't come from waiting for approval. Success comes from recognizing that you are the one who made it happen. When you take full responsibility for your achievements, you understand that you are the one who did the work, the one who made the choices, and the one who created the results. This empowers you to continue working, to continue striving, and to continue reaching for more. Now let's talk about the importance of correcting your mistakes. You see, it's easy to think that a mistake is something to be ashamed of, or something that will hold you back forever. It's easy to dwell on the past and beat yourself up about what went wrong, but that mindset only keeps you stuck. The reality is that mistakes are one of the best ways to learn and grow. The key is to learn from them and correct them. It's about adjusting your approach, finding what works, and making sure you don't repeat the same mistakes in the future. Correcting your mistakes doesn't mean you have to be perfect. It means you must be willing to take the time to reflect, to understand what went wrong, and to make the necessary changes. Sometimes, it's about making small adjustments that lead to big improvements. Other times, it's about recognizing a larger pattern and shifting your entire approach. But the important thing is that you don't ignore your mistakes. You don't brush them off. You don't sweep them under the rug. You own them, you correct them, and you use them as tools for growth. When you take ownership of your decisions, you stop letting life happen to you. Instead, you make things happen. You become the creator of your own story. You take the wheel, you decide where you want to go, and you take the actions necessary to get there. It's not about blaming others when things go wrong. It's about taking the responsibility to fix what needs fixing and keep moving forward with determination and purpose. As you build the habit of owning your choices, you'll find that you start making better decisions. You'll become more mindful of the choices you make, because you know that your success depends on them. You'll start thinking ahead, considering the consequences of your actions, and making decisions that align with the future you want to create. You'll stop putting things off and start taking the actions necessary to build the life you dream of. And when you make a mistake, as we all do from time to time, you'll no longer be paralyzed by it. You'll see it for what it is, a learning opportunity, and you'll use it to grow stronger, wiser, and more focused on the path ahead. You'll become resilient, capable of handling anything that comes your way because you've learned how to own your mistakes and correct them. This is how you take control of your life. This is how you stop waiting for things to change and start making the changes yourself. Own your choices. Own your mistakes. Correct them, learn from them, and keep moving forward. When you do this, you'll start to see your life transform. You'll feel empowered, focused, and unstoppable, and you'll know that you are the one in charge of your destiny. Number 6. Push yourself forward and stop making excuses now. It's easy to talk about the things you want in life, isn't it? You can sit down, dream, and talk about how one day you're going to have a better life, a better job, better health, or better relationships. But let me tell you something important. Talking about it and actually doing it are two completely different things. Action is the key. If you want to see change in your life, you have to push yourself forward every single day. No more excuses, no more waiting for the perfect time. No more thinking that someday things will be easier, or you'll have the perfect conditions to act. The time to take action is now. Excuses are what keep you stuck. They're the reason you're not where you want to be. You know them, don't you? I don't have enough time. I'm too tired. I don't know where to start. The economy is bad, or maybe I'll do it tomorrow. These excuses sound reasonable, don't they? They sound like valid reasons to postpone your goals. But here's the harsh truth. Excuses are just the lies we tell ourselves to avoid doing the hard work. They're comfortable, but they won't get you anywhere. They keep you where you are. They tell you that you're not good enough, that you're not capable, and that it's okay to settle for less than you deserve. But I'm here to tell you today that you have the power to move forward, to stop making excuses, and to push yourself to take action. If you want change, if you want growth, if you want to achieve something significant in your life, then you need to stop waiting for the perfect moment. There will never be a perfect time. Life is messy. It's unpredictable. Things don't always go according to plan. But that doesn't mean you can't make progress. In fact, it means you have to push harder when things aren't perfect. When obstacles arise, you don't stop. You move forward anyway. If you wait for everything to align, you'll be waiting forever. Stop thinking you need a perfect situation or the right circumstances to make a move. You need to start right now, no matter how messy things are. Here's the thing. The people who succeed in life aren't necessarily the ones who have it easy. They aren't the ones who have perfect circumstances. They're the ones who refuse to make excuses. They get up every single day and put in the work, no matter what. They face obstacles and they push through them. They feel doubt and fear just like you do. But they don't let those feelings hold them back. They know that pushing forward is the only way to get to where they want to be. You have to stop thinking that success will just fall into your lap. You have to work for it. You have to earn it. It's time to stop hiding behind your excuses and start facing the truth. The truth is that you have everything you need to succeed right now. You have the ability, the skills, the ideas, and the potential. What's missing is the action. What's missing is the courage to step up and take that first step, and the consistency to keep moving forward every single day. You can't afford to wait anymore. You can't afford to keep putting off your dreams and goals. Every day you waste is a day you'll never get back. The clock is ticking, and if you don't start now, you're going to find yourself looking back years from now wondering why you never did the things you said you were going to do. You see, success isn't about having a perfect plan or knowing exactly how everything will work out. It's about getting started. It's about putting one foot in front of the other, even when you don't know where the path leads. It's about making the decision to keep going, even when things get tough. And let's be clear, things will get tough. Life will throw challenges your way. You'll face setbacks, disappointments, and obstacles that might make you want to quit. But that's exactly when you have to push yourself even harder. When you feel like giving up, that's when you need to dig deep and find the strength to keep moving. That's when you prove to yourself that you can do this. That's when you take control of your destiny and push forward no matter what. Every successful person has had to push themselves past their limits. They've had to get uncomfortable, to do things they didn't feel like doing, to step outside their comfort zones, and to do the hard work that no one else wanted to do. They didn't sit around making excuses. They took responsibility for their lives and their success. They understood that the only way to move forward is to take action. Even when it's hard, even when it feels like you're not making progress. You have to trust the process and keep pushing. Think about where you want to be in the future. What does that future look like? What do you want to achieve? What kind of life do you want to live? Now ask yourself, what are you willing to do to get there? Are you willing to work hard every day? Are you willing to push through the discomfort? Are you willing to stop making excuses and take responsibility for your success? Because that's what it's going to take. It's going to take commitment. It's going to take effort. And it's going to take a mindset that refuses to make excuses. Every day is a new opportunity to move closer to your goals. Every day is a chance to make progress. Don't wait for the stars to align. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait for someone to push you. Push yourself. Take that first step and keep going. If you want a better life, if you want to achieve something meaningful, if you want to reach your full potential, then you have to stop making excuses and take action. Right now. Today, there's no more waiting. There's no more putting it off. The time to start is now. Number 7. Get uncomfortable today and grow through discipline. You can't expect growth if you're always staying in your comfort zone. The truth is, nothing great ever happens when you're sitting back and feeling safe. You need to step out of that place where everything feels familiar and secure. If you want to truly grow, if you want to achieve the things you've always dreamed of, you've got to get uncomfortable. Growth doesn't happen in comfort. It happens when you challenge yourself, when you push beyond your current limits. But here's the catch. You won't grow unless you're willing to endure the discomfort that comes with it. It's easy to get comfortable, isn't it? You wake up, go through your routine, do just enough to get by, and then go to bed. Everything feels familiar, and it feels good. But here's the problem with that. You'll never reach your full potential if you don't step into the unknown. Comfort doesn't push you forward. It doesn't stretch you. It doesn't demand anything of you. If you want to build the life you've always wanted, you need to step outside of what's comfortable and start challenging yourself. Now, I know this isn't easy. It's not meant to be easy. But growth never comes easy. If it did, everyone would be successful. Everyone would be wealthy. Everyone would have the life they want. But that's not how life works. You're going to face obstacles. You're going to encounter challenges that make you question yourself. You're going to feel uncomfortable. And that's okay. In fact, it's exactly what you need to experience in order to grow. Think about any area of your life where you want to see change. Do you want to get healthier? Then stop waiting for the perfect time to start working out. Get uncomfortable and begin today, even if it feels awkward or painful. Do you want to build a successful career? Then stop waiting for the ideal job to come your way. Get uncomfortable and take action. Now, whether it's applying for jobs, learning new skills, or building connections, if you want to improve your relationships, stop avoiding difficult conversations and confront the issues head on. Get uncomfortable and do what's necessary to move forward. The key to growth is discipline. Discipline is what keeps you moving when it gets hard. It's what keeps you committed to your goals, even when the road ahead feels tough. Discipline is the muscle you need to develop in order to push yourself forward when everything else tells you to stop. It's easy to start something, but it's discipline that makes you finish. It's discipline that helps you get out of bed early, do the work, and stay focused on what matters. You see, discipline is what separates the people who achieve their goals from the people who simply wish for them. Anyone can dream. Anyone can talk about what they want. But only the disciplined ones take action and keep taking action, day after day. They don't wait for motivation to strike. They don't wait for the perfect moment. They don't wait until they feel ready. They know that growth doesn't wait for anyone. It demands discipline. It demands consistency. It demands you to push yourself even when it's uncomfortable. When you're uncomfortable, you're growing. Discomfort is a sign that you're doing something new, that you're challenging your limits. It's easy to stay where you are because it feels safe. But staying where you are won't get you any closer to where you want to be. It won't take you to the next level. It won't get you the life you want. Only by pushing through that discomfort, by doing what's hard and unpleasant, will you make the progress you need. This isn't just about doing things that are physically uncomfortable. It's about mentally pushing yourself too. It's about facing your fears and doubts, even when they tell you that you're not good enough, that you're not ready, that you might fail. You'll feel uncomfortable when you face those fears, but you have to do it anyway. You have to press on and trust that the discomfort will lead to growth. Trust that it will lead to progress. Trust that it will lead you to the place you want to be. You won't always feel motivated. You won't always feel like doing the hard work. But that's when discipline kicks in. Discipline is the thing that keeps you on track when motivation fades. It's the thing that keeps you going even when you don't feel like it. And that's why it's so important to build discipline every single day. It's the habit that will carry you through the tough times. It's the habit that will keep you focused, no matter what challenges arise. Discipline means showing up every day, even when you don't feel like it. It means doing what needs to be done, even when it's uncomfortable. It means making sacrifices now for the reward you'll get later. It's about creating habits that serve your goals, not your comfort. It's about making the decision, over and over again, to put in the work. The truth is, you won't grow unless you embrace discomfort. You won't get better unless you push yourself to do things you've never done before. You won't reach the level of success you desire unless you get used to feeling uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to take risks, to make mistakes, to fail. But that's where the growth happens. That's where the real progress is made. It's in the discomfort that you learn, adapt, and improve. It's in the discomfort that you build the resilience you need to overcome the challenges that will inevitably come your way. If you want a life that's different from what you have now, you have to be willing to do what others won't do. You have to be willing to push yourself, to embrace the discomfort, and to develop the discipline that will take you to the next level. Growth isn't about avoiding discomfort. It's about leaning into it, trusting the process, and knowing that every time you push through, you're one step closer to becoming the person you want to be. You can do this. You have everything you need to succeed. All it takes is the courage to get uncomfortable, and the discipline to keep moving forward, even when it feels tough. Number 8. Rise every morning and attack your daily goals. The alarm rings, and the first thing that hits you is the decision of the day. You can stay in bed, close your eyes for a few more minutes, and let the comfort of the sheets hold you back from what you could accomplish, or you can rise. You can take that first step out of bed and remind yourself that today is a day to attack. It's not just about waking up. It's about waking up with purpose, waking up with intent, and waking up ready to make things happen. Success is not something that falls into your lap when it's convenient. It's not something you can wait for and hope it comes. Success is built day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute. Every morning you wake up is a chance to move closer to your goals, and you have to treat it as such. The way you start your day sets the tone for everything that follows. If you rise with determination, you're more likely to make progress toward your goals. But if you hit the snooze button and stay in the comfort zone, you're giving up on the opportunity to improve. Waking up early and attacking your goals doesn't mean you have to run at full speed from the moment you get out of bed. It means being intentional with how you start your day. The way you begin your morning will influence how you handle the rest of your day. If you wake up with clarity and a sense of purpose, you're more likely to stay focused throughout the day and tackle what you need to. But if you drag yourself out of bed without a plan, you'll feel lost, unproductive, and stuck. Don't let that be your reality. When you rise in the morning, take a moment to set your intentions. What do you need to accomplish today? What steps will bring you closer to where you want to be? Write those things down. Create a roadmap for your day, and then go after them with everything you've got. Don't just go through the motions. Attack your goals with focus and energy. Every action you take, no matter how small, is an investment in your future. You're building momentum, and that momentum will carry you to the finish line. Now, some of you may be thinking, I'm too tired to go after my goals every day. I need rest. Yes, rest is important, but there's a difference between rest and laziness. It's one thing to take care of your body and recharge when you need to. It's another thing entirely to give in to procrastination and to waste precious time. Success demands consistency. It demands that you show up, even when you don't feel like it. It demands that you rise and attack, no matter how tired you are, because the longer you wait, the farther your dreams drift away. Imagine what would happen if you took action every morning. Imagine how your life would look a year from now, if every single day you attacked your goals, no matter how big or small. Imagine how much closer you would be to achieving everything you've ever wanted if you spent each day working toward it with purpose and energy. That's the power of consistency. It's not about making giant leaps every day. It's about making small, intentional steps that build on one another. Your morning routine sets the foundation for everything that happens afterward. It's your chance to prime yourself for success. Don't let your morning slip away into distractions or mindless activities. Set aside time to focus on what really matters. Whether it's reading, exercising, meditating, or planning your day, make sure that your morning includes something that will move you closer to your goals. If you fill your morning with intention, you will carry that momentum throughout the rest of your day. Take control of your morning, and you will take control of your life. Every time you choose to rise early, make your bed, or take that first step toward your goals, you're claiming your power. You're refusing to let the day happen to you. You're making it happen, and that's what sets successful people apart from those who remain stuck. It's not that successful people have more time or more energy. It's that they use their time wisely, and they attack every day with a sense of urgency. You're capable of so much more than you realize. It's easy to fall into the trap of believing that success is for other people, that it's too hard, or that you don't have what it takes. But the truth is, it's available to anyone who is willing to get up every morning and attack the day with purpose. You don't need to wait for perfect conditions. You don't need to wait until you feel motivated, and you don't need to wait until everything aligns perfectly. You need to act now, right now. Today, The morning is your time. It's your opportunity to rise above the challenges, the distractions, and the setbacks that will come throughout the day. It's your chance to set the tone and to remind yourself that you are in control of your destiny. You have everything you need to succeed right now. All it takes is the decision to get up, to rise, and to attack the day. You have the power to make it happen. So tomorrow morning when you wake up, don't hit snooze. Don't give in to the temptation to stay in bed. Get up, get moving. Take control of your morning, set your goals, take action, and know that by doing so, you are setting yourself up for success. Each day that you rise with intention, each day that you attack your goals, is another day you're getting closer to the life you want. Make that choice every morning. Keep showing up, keep attacking, and keep moving forward. Number 9. Stop blaming anyone and become your own rescue. There's a tendency in life to want to point fingers when things go wrong. When obstacles arise, it feels natural to search for someone or something to blame. Whether it's a difficult situation at work, a missed opportunity, or something in your personal life that's not going right, the easiest thing to do is to look outward, to say, it's because of them that I'm stuck, or if they hadn't done this, I wouldn't be in this position. But here's the hard truth. Nobody is coming to rescue you, and blaming others won't get you any closer to where you want to be. You are the one who has the power to change your circumstances. Not your boss, not your partner, not your friends or family. They might influence your life, but in the end, the responsibility is yours. Your life is in your hands, and that means the power to change it is also in your hands. When you start blaming other people for where you are giving away your power. You're telling yourself that someone else controls your destiny, but that's simply not true. The moment you stop blaming others is the moment you take control. You stop being a victim of your circumstances and become the person who takes action. No longer are you sitting on the sidelines waiting for someone to come and fix things. You stand up, take responsibility, and figure out what needs to be done to change your situation. It's empowering to know that no matter what has happened in the past, you hold the key to your future. It's time to let go of the excuses. It's time to stop blaming your boss, your upbringing, your lack of resources, or anyone else. Because when you keep holding on to those excuses, you remain stuck. You remain in the same place, hoping that someone else will fix things for you. But guess what? No one is coming, and that's not a bad thing. It's the best news you could hear, because it means you have the power to change things. You are your own rescue. Think about the successful people you admire. They didn't sit around waiting for someone to hand them their dreams. They didn't make excuses about why they couldn't succeed. They took full ownership of their lives. They recognized that their choices, their actions, and their decisions were what ultimately shaped their reality. When they faced challenges, they didn't look for someone to blame. They looked for solutions, and they took action. This is your invitation to do the same. Stop waiting for someone to come in and save you. Start by owning your situation. Accept that where you are right now is the result of the choices you've made. And then ask yourself, what do I need to do to change this? How can I take responsibility for my own future? The moment you do that, you are stepping into your personal power. You're saying to yourself, I don't need someone to fix this for me. I've got this. The journey to success, to self-improvement, and to becoming the person you want to be is not about blaming others. It's about embracing the discomfort of taking full responsibility. It's about looking yourself in the mirror and saying, this is where I am right now, and I'm going to take the steps necessary to change it. I'm not going to wait for things to get better. I'm going to make them better. When you stop blaming others, you stop being at the mercy of circumstances. You stop living in reaction to the world around you, and you start living with intention. You create the life you want by taking action, by making decisions, and by consistently moving forward, regardless of how hard it may seem. The excuses won't stop coming. Life won't stop throwing challenges at you. But you have the power to decide how you respond to those challenges. You have the power to stop letting them define you. You have the power to decide that no matter what happens, you're going to keep moving forward. You're going to keep working, keep improving, and keep striving. And the moment you take responsibility for your own future, you start moving closer to your goals. Blaming others only keeps you stuck in the past. It keeps you trapped in the same cycle of inaction, of waiting for a miracle. But miracles don't happen until you take action. Success doesn't come from waiting around. It comes from taking responsibility, making changes, and pushing yourself forward, even when the path is difficult. You don't need anyone else to come and fix things for you. You are capable of fixing them yourself. You need to understand this. When you take responsibility for your life, you take away the power from anyone else who could have a hold over you. You stop being a victim of external circumstances and start being the hero of your own story. You stop making excuses for why you're not where you want to be, and you start creating the life you've always dreamed of. This is about empowerment. It's about recognizing that your success, your happiness, and your fulfillment are all in your hands. You are the one who can turn things around. You are the one who can create change. And you are the one who can become your own rescue. It's time to stop waiting for someone else to show up and save the day. It's time to realize that you are the one who has the strength, the power, and the ability to change your life. Don't let anyone or anything hold you back. Don't let the past define your future. Stop blaming others and start taking action. You are the only one who can create the life you want. You are the one who has the power to change. It's all in your hands now. Number 10. Decide to work harder and never expect help. There comes a time in life when you have to make a decision that will determine the course of your future. It's not about hoping for a miracle or waiting for someone to come along and hand you success. No. It's about making the choice to work harder, to put in the effort, and to take full responsibility for your success. This is not a choice that can be made for you. It's something you have to decide for yourself. The truth is, you can't rely on anyone else to do the work for you. You can't sit back and wait for the right person to step in and solve all your problems. The reality is, nobody is coming to save you. If you want something in life, if you want to achieve your goals and make your dreams a reality, it's going to take hard work. It's going to take sacrifice. And it's going to take effort that nobody else is going to put in for you. You have to decide to work harder than anyone else. You can't expect handouts, and you can't expect others to pull you up. No one is going to carry you to success. It's your responsibility, and only yours. If you think someone is going to come and give you the life you want, you are fooling yourself. There is no knight in shining armor waiting to come to your rescue. It's on you. This might sound harsh, but it's the reality that so many people refuse to accept. They waste their time waiting for things to get better, for someone to step in and make life easier. They think, if I could just get a little help, if I could just get a break, but that's not how it works. The help you're waiting for is the same help you need to give yourself. You need to decide today that you will work harder. You can no longer make excuses or hope for things to magically change. The truth is, the world doesn't owe you anything. The life you want is not just going to fall into your lap. You have to decide to get up and put in the work every single day, no matter how hard it may seem. There are no shortcuts to success. There is no magic formula. It's all about the grind, the discipline, and the relentless pursuit of your goals. The path to success isn't easy. If it were, everyone would be successful. But it's not easy, and that's why only a few people ever make it. The ones who do are the ones who decide to give everything they've got. They decide to outwork everyone around them. They choose to push through the pain, the doubts, and the obstacles that come their way. And they do it without expecting anyone to help them. The fact is, you are your own biggest asset. You are the one who has the power to change your situation, to improve your life. But it won't happen unless you choose to work harder than you've ever worked before. The first step is making that decision. You have to commit to the process. You have to commit to doing what others won't do. You have to commit to giving it your all every day. And once you've made that commitment, you must stay true to it. No matter what, it's easy to get discouraged. It's easy to look at where you are now and think that things are too hard. It's easy to say, I don't have the right connections, or I don't have the resources, or I'm not lucky enough. But these are just excuses. They are the very things that hold people back from reaching their full potential. and you cannot let them hold you back. No one is going to hand you success. The only thing standing between you and your goals is the work you're willing to put in. And if you're not willing to put in the work, then you have no right to expect the results. You have to be willing to sacrifice. Sacrifice your time, your comfort, your energy. Sacrifice the things that feel good in the moment for the things that will pay off in the long run. Success doesn't come from doing what's easy or convenient. It comes from doing the hard things, from making the tough choices, and from showing up every day, no matter how you feel. When you decide to work harder and never expect help, you stop being a victim of your circumstances. You stop waiting for things to change on their own. You take charge of your life. You take responsibility for your success. And once you do that, there's nothing that can stop you. Because when you put in the work, when you push through the tough times, you build resilience. You build the strength to handle whatever life throws your way. But it's not just about working harder, it's about working smarter too. It's about being disciplined with your time, your energy, and your resources. It's about making the most of every moment. You need to be focused. You need to prioritize the things that matter and eliminate the distractions that hold you back. There's no room for wasting time or second-guessing yourself. You know what needs to be done. You know what your goals are. Now it's time to get to work. Stop waiting for the right moment. Stop waiting for someone to come along and give you a helping hand. The only person who can change your life is you. The only person who can do the work is you. So decide right now that you are going to work harder than you ever have before. Don't expect anyone else to do it for you. Don't expect anyone to hand you success. Get to work, and don't stop until you've achieved your dreams. You are capable of more than you realize. It's time to tap into that potential and start putting in the work. The success you want is out there, but it's not going to come to you. You have to go after it. You have to work harder, and you can't expect help.